The problem is not chemical or biological, it's psychological. What we're witnessing here is the spontaneous combustion of a pent-up rage fueled by frustration over a pressurized society. It's the snapped postal worker on a national level.
I spit deep, 6 feet with my wrist bleeding. You wanna keep on talking shit, well then bitch see me. I'm like the crypt keeper coming from the dirty blocks, and ain't gon' bore you with no war stories till the murder stops. Fuck the dirty cops, ever since they murdered Pac. Real motherfuckers coming up is almost sure to flop. They getting more to drop that lame ass club shit than call it hip hop. Lip locked on a thug's dick. I don't suck shit, I'm not the one to fuck with, and through paying dues too. Can't nobody touch this, won't nobody rush this. I crush them with my bare fist. Look into my eyes and realize that I ain't scared of shit. But don't be staring if you scared to cherish what I spit. Married to the game and I'ma play it till I'm filthy rich. They say I killed the shit every time they play the track. If something that I said offends you, good, cause I don't take it back. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. I'm the beast from the east when I'm on the beats, robbing in the hood like Sinbad's 40 thieves. Give me 40 freaks with 3 holes each, so I can keep them on their knees for over 3 whole weeks. That's 20 plus days while I'm puffing on the haze, stepping on your alligator, scuffing up your J's, and I'm fucking up your days. I don't give a fuck either way. If it's duck is being made, fuck it, show me the way. Throw the weed away, they coming with their badges out, lights on, guns drawn. What the fuck is that about? They must be mad about the money that we been stacking. It's just weed, they was acting like we been Laden. Smoking flavors ain't no terroristic threats. We just cop it from the first man and share it with the next. You can spare me with the stress, go and share it with the rest. Keep your mid-grade breath, bitch, I'm married to the cess. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. Don't nobody know me but me and my homies. I gotta roll the tree so I can let the weed fold me. A wise man told me some good shit one day. The road you gotta take to get rich is a one-way. Pop a hot clip in the gap, cock clickety clack. You motherfuckers not sicker than that. You not sick with the rap and not sick with the strap. So you can go and let them know that Jack the Ripper is back. They calling me the Ripper cause I'm tearing up these MCs. R.I.P. every time they try to see me. They try to be me but can't nobody do it right. Sleep when it's light and run the streets all through the night. That's why I choose to fight. Ain't nobody stopping me until I get shot like Pac or they locking me. I'll be on the block cause I'm posted where I gotta be, hoping on the lottery and smoking on exotic trees. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck him too. You motherfuckers wouldn't understand the shit I've been through. Fuck a snitch, fuck the judge, fuck the police, and every other motherfucker acting like they know me. Know me. Fuck the police and every other motherfucker acting like they know me.
You know what the bad part of this is? I know some of these people. I know some of these people that we're putting down. You know, what are you gonna do? Has to be done.
Let's go.
Bro, fuck bro!
Fuck bro. Fuck bro.
Fuck bro! This is a very special edition of Fuck Bro. This is the official album review for the new project dropping today. It just dropped today at midnight because, of course, today is April 1st. You guys hear it here first. Well, hopefully not all of you hear it here first. Hopefully you guys...
right now?
Yeah, hopefully some of you guys are hardcore homies and now you guys are just tuning in with the boys of Fuck Bro as we go through this project and give you reviews and let you know if we're fucking feeling it or if we think it is whack, as we are wont to do. I am here with Nate Nasty, Jester Exodus Beats, aka Space Case, I Be Bumpin', and MC Envy, aka Twoface Media. How we doing tonight, guys?
It's good.
Man, my hemorrhoids are flared up.
But, yeah, mine.
You look like you're sitting a little higher, like you're sitting on a donut or something. So
that's why I'm leaning to the right, man.
I feel you, man, dude. Those hemorrhoids are no fucking joke. Speaking of hemorrhoids, we've got a brand new project here from the homie Knowlege. No. So this is a unique opportunity for us. We usually go through and we review songs from numerous sources. This time we are all knowledge. All Fifth Element, guys. And the Fifth Element actually stands for the elements of hip-hop. So, of course, you've got graffiti, you've got b-boying, you've got MCing, you've got the DJ, and now you've got the Fifth Element of knowledge.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fire.
How many tracks we got?
We got 7 tracks. I see MC Envy. Looks like he's trying to catch somebody mean mugging in the background. I don't know if he's got a mean mugger. You're adjusting your camera in such a way that you're trying to highlight somebody's mug. Maybe it was just your own. Oh, he just wanted. Okay, no. All right. Fuck me then, I guess. Fuck bro.
Fuck bro.
Yeah. So, what do we got for the first track title?
Let's see. Gotta take it out of the.
And we're voting to put these on the playlist, right?
We are going to vote to put these on the playlist.
All right, I'm done.
Yes to everything. Good night.
I mean, we might as well. We got pop music on the playlist.
He's done. So yeah, I'll run through real quick the track listing. We've got Artistic, Execute, Gods of War, Burn, Plunder, Unwanted, and Reflection. So all very powerful words. Let's see if the tracks measure up, gentlemen. Let's start off with Artistic.
Right. Oh.
Nasty.
Yeah. That shit right there make you feel artistic, don't it? Make you want to just pull the fucking swords out and start painting pictures on these motherfuckers.
You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws and make a target of you. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws and make a target of you. Just a warrior, forging out a path of his own. A rock star who's thorough, good and bad to the bone. On the block, started hood, but I'm traveling, no. Praying on my downfall, but there's no gravity, so y'all can fall back. Always wanna sweat me like a ball sack. Alpha to Omega plus the in-between, I'm all that. Saw you walking tall, bet you crawl back. Artists try to get me on their songs, leave them hanging like a wall plaque. Soft rap, whatever you call that, I'm over it. Let's get it in, I'll show you what a motherfucking soldier is. Knowing who you're flowing with comes close to this, but I encourage all to step up to this plate to get what you supposed to get. I'm overflowing like the ink that's left in my pen, and even if I just got out the ring, I'll step in again. Man could never harm me with no weapon of his. Your whole entire army can't apply the pressure like this. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws and make a target of you. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws and make a target of you. A lot of sissies secretly opinionated, ain't it? Probably cause they finished like a renovated. Y'all hate me. Blame shit, huffing on these strains to get me higher than a Himalayan spaceship. Cruising at an altitude that's threatening the firmament. Flipping them the bird and getting pleasure from the turbulence. The pressure helps with measuring your nervousness. So I'm suggesting fuck what you heard, and I mean every single word of it. Slicing through your ego like a surgeon kit. That way I can leave you leaking from within. Nowhere to put the tourniquet. It's not a stretch to say I'll take it further, bitch. Probably be a decent time to ask yourself, you really think it's worth the shit? Cause I'm on a roll and I don't mean good grades. I mean you couldn't see my worst pen on your good days. A dragon who you wish that you could slay. But then a lot of rappers turn bitch once they see that he took aim. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws and make a target of you. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws, he make a target of you. You can feel the vibe shifting as he walks in the room. Everybody wanna listen when he talks cause it's true. Real life in the booth, not some marketing move. Artistic when he draws, he make a target of you.
Yo, that was track 1, Artistic, off of the brand new Fifth Element by the homie Knowlege. I'm going to let MC Envy lead us off with the feedback. Envy, what did you think of that?
The verses were dope. The beat was dope as shit. Like, I started to smile right away. I saw that Mud started to smile right away. That as soon as that sample came in with Chinese string, that air who or whatever it's called, like that shit was beautiful. So yeah, I would listen to that again. That's a dope track.
Hell yeah. I be bumping.
That was dope. And, I was gonna say the same thing pretty much about the beat. That was really dope. And I'm glad I got to hear that shit right now on April 1st. Because the shit is dope.
Well, we're hearing it early here, of course, but we are aware that the rest of you are not hearing our opinions of this until April 1st. So that is the day that you guys will see.
Well, I ain't gonna change my mind about it though.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, that was fucking dope, man. Like, Knowlege just has a way that he fucking raps. It's like, man, it's like a lot of rappers when they put that much words in, like me myself, like I want to drag that last word the way Knowlege does, but then I will fuck myself over with no breath on the next bar. Yeah, and it was just like, man, he just fucking he just slides, dude. Like, that's just fucking badass. That's a dope track. That's a yes for me. That's going on our playlist.
All right, bumping gets it.
Hold on.
Jester Exodus Beats.
Man, that track was dope. It was so dope. It made me forget I have my hemorrhoids flaring up. So let me readjust here. Okay. Man, that shit was nice. Yeah, man, like the beat put me in a fucking mood right away. And then it was really the vocal sample when that fucking that whatever it is, that angelic Middle Eastern fucking vocal sample came in. Like, it was like, dude, that shit I came a little bit when that shit came in.
Whoa.
So, yeah, I liked it, man. I'm telling you.
On a camel rapping that.
So,
like, damn.
Besides that, I mean, the track overall is nice. Knowlege, it's a good flexing track, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's cool to have as an intro because like, not only is it like a fucking intro to the album, but like if you never heard Knowlege before, like it's a good fucking intro to Knowlege. You know what I'm saying? Like he snapped on that shit.
No joke.
So yeah. It definitely gets a yes from me. It sounded good. The mix was clean. I could hear every fucking word. Like, I'm a fan, man.
Oh yeah. Nate Nasty.
Yo. Fuck that. I can't even know how.
Go on.
Dope ass punchlines. Every fucking like syllable and like bar was, every word used was deliberate. Like there was no wasted like energy or like it was dope. There was like no filler lines. And that beat was like a siren song. I agree with what Spaces. It could definitely take away some hemorrhoid pain.
Definitely.
So it's a yes for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. That it's actually kind of crazy because today Space sent me mixes for an EP we're doing that's all Asian inspired, and as soon as I heard this beat, I was like, man, this beat fits that same vibe of those tracks that we put together. It's got that Asian flavor to it. I was like, damn, this fucking beat's nice. I liked it right away. Then I agree with Nate, man. I think that just the way that Knowlege delivers stuff is very deliberate. He says everything with a purpose. And I thought this track was really, really, like Space said, a great introduction to Knowlege for anybody that's never heard Knowlege rap before. I think this was a great summation of the kind of stuff that you're going to get, whether it's a cypher verse, a track. By all means, that doesn't mean everything's going to sound the same, but he's always got that presence behind him when he's rapping and saying stuff, and he doesn't waste punches. You know, he everything he says has a place, and he's very clever. You know, with the way that he phrases things. You know, he does a good mix of using, you know, intricate vocabulary, but then also using stuff that is maybe easier to digest for a casual listener. And I think the balance of those two things really leads to a great harmony whenever, you know, he constructs something, particularly with his punchlines. They really, really land. It seems like extra strong because of that and the way that he delivers them. It's like you could hear him, like if he wrote for somebody else, I don't think that the words would carry the same weight as how he fucking delivers them. And I think that kind of completes like him as a package of an MC. I think you really get to see it. And this was a fucking awesome way to start off an album. It's definitely a yes for me.
Who engineered it?
I will have to find out who engineered this, but that's definitely something I will drop in the description of this album review. I'll reach out to Knowlege and get the production credits and the engineering credits because I think both of those are absolutely necessary to be dropped in there. Those guys deserve their shine just as much because this track is a really, really strong start, and these guys definitely did their part. They carried their weight as well. And I would say, man, we've got the pleasure of listening to a few different Knowlege songs so far as a group. This is probably my favorite one we've heard so far. Personally, I really, really like it. And I really like that hook. Like, that hook was everything that I like in a hook. It was memorable, catchy, and it very, very much hit the nail on the head with, like, the topic of the song. It really set the table. I thought it was really, really strong. So, definitely, fuck bro. That one's definitely getting on the playlist right out the gate.
I feel like the hook had like the similar feel as the verse and shit. I mean, like, it was obviously a hook, like there were things that set it apart, but I feel like the hook was very similar to like a lot of the cadences that you heard like throughout the verses and shit, which is okay. You know, plus
for
like
a dope album.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I see what you mean with it having a similar vibe, and I do get the draw sometimes to set. I do think some hooks should stand apart from the verse in terms of like flavor, but not every song needs to be that way. I think sometimes, at least for me personally, and I think this one was one like a good evidence of not every song needing to have a big parody between those two, because I think the beat did enough of that. Kind of extra lifting too, and that's, you know, kind of something that I think as an artist you can play around with. I mean, I know I certainly do, and I know there's times where I've definitely not completely changed a vibe.
Yeah, I know you were playing around with it. Next,
always
whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, we can talk about this a little bit, right? Because I mean, like, this is all we're focusing on this fucking episode, right?
Correct.
Yeah. No, next.
Come on, man.
Speaking of,
let's listen to that song again, then, man.
What is track 2?
Badass song.
Track 2 is Execute.
Track 2 is Execute. Are you guys ready?
We're ready. I'm ready.
I hope this is the space. This.
Let's do it.
Fuck bro.
Fuck bro.
All we ever wanna do is execute. execute. Probably why we're never with the rest of you. Eating instrumentals like we bless the food. He came expecting beef, but left the vegetable. We execute. Guess you can call us executioners. We some new next level retributionists. Rage against machine revolution. Learn to get money, but it's still the last thing you could move me with. Life's a big booty bitch, treat it like a nudie flick. Wipe it off and clear the history, we through with it. Like we do the ratchet after using it. If that was just a sample, stupid bitch, imagine after looping it. I'm King Cooper spitting fireballs, I mean it's cute you rhyming all, but don't expect me to admire y'all. Closest that you'll get from me is sayonara. I'm signing off until you motherfuckers start rhyming harder. Psych, I lied, I'll write till I die. I'm eliminating anyone who might kill the vibe. Quick as lightning how I'm striking you down. All I need in this life is one mic and I'm wiping them out. Let's go! All we ever wanna do is execute. Probably why we're never with the rest of you. Eating instrumentals like we bless the food. He came expecting beef, but left the vegetable. You got a demigod on the track, a wizard on the beat. Shitting on you rappers cause you wishing shit was sweet. Split you like a pack of Swisher Sweets, and we hit the type of gas that have you gasping while you fasten in your seat. A cold heart leads into cold veins, surrounded by a bunch of scarecrows cause you speaking with no brains. Sound like you belong in the slow lane. I'm becoming numb to you bums like I'm smothered in cocaine, and everybody knows that's a hell of a drug. The way I'm speaking on the beats, I keep some fiending just like the smell of it does. Thinking in dimensions you'll never discuss. All you wanna do is bicker over shit you'll never see evidence of. You losers got a problem for every solution. Probably the same ones always got them, but never gon' use them. Don't be calling out my dogs, we some vets to you. Like Tom Brady to Moss. You see the way we execute. All we ever wanna do is execute. Probably why we're never with the rest of you. Eating instrumentals like we bless the food. He came expecting beef, but left the vegetable.
If you can't pay me, that's okay. I can't do it. Why? I'm not average. I'm not good. I'm great at what I do. You have to pay me because I'm great. And if you don't want to pay for great, just go pay for good.
All we ever want to do is execute. Probably why we're never with the rest of you. Eating instrumentals like we bless the food. He came expecting beef, but left the vegetable.
Alright, oh, Nasty not doing his job. Whoa, oh my goodness, not again. Holy cow, I never would believe it that Nasty wouldn't do his job.
He was vibing, man.
Yeah, he was vibing very hard.
Vibing, bro. We might as well.
That was Execute by Knowlege, track 2 off of the project that just dropped today, The Fifth Element. Nate Nasty, seeing as you were vibing so fucking hard that you couldn't rock that pause button in time, why don't you tell us what you think about that track first?
Pause.
Fuck, bro. Yeah,
Fuck, bro.
so that track was all around dope as well. Like, the hook, at first, I kind of wasn't feeling it, and then the second time that came back around, I was like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did feel like some of the beat drops it was almost like overused. It was like sometimes it would be like really back to back, where it's like, let me hear the beat, bro. But I mean, that aside, it like took nothing. I don't think it took too much away from the track. It was a really good fucking track. That's a yes for me.
Yes from Nate Nasty. Jester Exodus Abyss.
So the track overall was dope. Like that was a nice track. Knowlege definitely did his thing. The beat was not what I was expecting. Like, I don't know. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Like once hearing the piano and shit, like I wasn't expecting I don't fucking know. It's not trap, but it's something, some fucking term for it. I'm sure out there somewhere. And usually I'm pretty picky with those beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like the fucking fast hi-hats, you know, when they fucking roll and skip and fucking
You and me
stutter and all
both,
that
brother.
shit. Yeah, I'm really not into that shit. So like, but like the beat drops and whatnot were, I think, what really put it together for me. Because like, you know, with all the shit dropping out, all the different shit going on the beat, it was like, okay, this is kind of tight. When he started rapping, like, I'm glad that was the hook, because I was like, well, fuck, like, I hope this isn't the verse, and like, I hope the whole verse isn't like this. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, as a hook, like, that was actually pretty fucking dope. I think the last hook it could have probably did without, like, you know, because there's like a hook, then a sample, you know, that vocal sample, whatever the fuck that was, then it goes back into the hook, and like, I think could have probably left that hook out. But besides that, like, he attacked that beat, man. Like, I mean, he hit that beat hard from multiple angles. And man, I don't know if the track is just, it's put together fucking well. Yeah, I dig this. I'll give this a yes for sure.
Hell yeah. It's another yes. Out of Jester Exodus, we got I Be Bumpin'.
Yeah. That was dope. The piano and everything fucking coming in that way. And I was with Space on that. I didn't know what to expect, but it was dope as fuck. And I'm with Nate on the beat drops. Some of them sounded a little too close to each other, but other than that, like, man, like, fucking when you say your punchlines and the beat drops, like, I know why you do it. It's so fucking sick. It's so sick. Like, that's like some top tier producer shit. I've heard a lot of like good producers doing stuff like that, and like when they're mixing vocals, and yeah, I try to do it. I'm not super good at it, but it's just dope. And
It's not about you, man. It's not about you.
No, it was just
I'm
funny
gonna
that he's
make-
like, I hear
I'm gonna
good
make-
producers doing this. I'm trying to do it. I'm not very good at doing it.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't go to school for like production and shit. I
218
had to learn
Science
from the
Lab.
streets, brah. I had to learn from the streets.
So if you want that
The
streets
fucking-
engineering, this is your guy.
Yeah, straight off the res, bro. That's where I learned how to produce music. I learned to produce music in the trap house, bro.
Some fucking Fathom Kids engineer.
Yep.
Talk to everything he
Kids
knows.
engineer.
Yeah, dude. Top tier.
Bro. All right, so that's a yes for me for sure. That song, I liked that one. I liked the first one. They're both pretty dope. And I know there's going to be plenty more dope ass tracks on here.
Potentially 5 more. MC Envy.
Yeah, it was I don't know, that were those like bells? It reminds me of like the 80s synth Carol of the Bells shit. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying now when you said that. Maybe.
It's, yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting, I guess. The first half of his first verse, I was not really feeling. And then, like, he found a line and started dropping some hard bars. And, yeah, I could listen to the song again. The fact that the beat was so busy made it really excusable to have that spacious of a hook. You know, there wasn't all that much to it, but he was still saying something. And yeah, I'd listen to it again.
All right. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement with, like, this was definitely not the vibe we were expecting after hearing that first one, and then I know we heard another track off of this project, the first single that had dropped, Bird. This beat, this vibe, everything is completely different than those, and it's got me mad curious for what else we got in store on this project, how many different vibes we hit, if that's kind of a theme. that he went for on this, where he's hitting all those different vibes.
All the vibes.
All the vibes, man. But yeah, dude, I think I agree most with what Nasty said when it comes to the hook. Like the first time I heard it through, I didn't like it. I was like, man, there's a lot of basic, kind of low hanging fruit stuff. Beef without vegetable, like some of those lines are things, they're analogies, or stuff that I've heard a million times before in hip hop. So they didn't stand out to me, weren't super impressive. But I thought there was a lot of really, really clever punchlines and hard bars, and particularly the aggression that he, attacked some of the stuff in those verses with, really kind of started to capture me. And then by the time the hook came back around the second time, I started thinking it from a perspective of okay, so if I'm listening to this while I'm driving, I'm always cranking the fuck out of my music. So it's like, okay, I could fuck with this hook, having it, bump it really, really loud. And then I thought about like being at a live show. That hook is like definitely gives me vibes of one that would be really, really dope to see live, because it's something that like the simplicity definitely lends itself to getting more people involved and more people potentially yelling along with your hook and stuff like that. Like this is, I think, a good way to make that happen. Somehow you'll contort the face of lesser forms of species like you see down there. My brother, I be bumping now half mouth, as he always has been. But yeah, no, I think the verse content was really, really dope. The beat, yeah, like I said, like Space said, it was not a beat that he's really into. That's actually like typically those kinds of beats, it's really, really fucking hard to get me into them. But this one, I think, probably the deal, I wasn't even like, honestly, I heard some of the beat dropouts, but I wasn't like paying attention to those as much as I was paying attention to what you were saying. So I kind of missed that there was as many as they said until they started talking about it. And I think, honestly, that probably did a lot for me, too, as a listener, because it's a beat that kind of beat gets boring to me really fast, particularly with those hi-hats and that kind of skipping. So the clever engineering was something that I really, really appreciated. I actually really liked the sample at the end, too. I think it fit what you were saying. And I like that you had, like, some really, like, you mentioned something, like, cocaine is a hell of a drug, is like a fucking, that's something a lot of people have heard, but it's like it carries a lot of power, and I think you did it justice when you say lines like that. I think you gotta do them justice, and I think you did on this track when you said stuff like that. You said some fucking shit that really, really, like, it made me grin. So I definitely also give this a yes, although I do agree with Space. I think that last hook, rather than just being a full hook, I think like either scratches on the hook or just kind of like a fade out of it saying execute. I think that would have probably landed a little harder for me on a track as a whole, just because I think it was like a little bit of an oversaturation on the hook, but by no means ruined the track, and it is definitely something that I'd like to hear again too. So I absolutely give it a yes. That's another fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro, all the way around. Yeah, let's see how many fucking times I gotta say that tonight, boys.
The samples were placed too, like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was cool too was like, he had his main vocal and he had his fucking ad lib. There was like no backup vocal track. His ad libs were loud and they were fucking punching too. So, they were nice and aggressive and shit. I thought that was cool as well. Most people don't even usually put in ad libs without a fucking backup track. So, I don't know, man. I like that shit.
We love our ad libs around here.
The fuck if you do. You hardly ever put ad lib tracks on anything.
That's what I still put backup vocals on.
Are you saying I don't like doing ad lib tracks?
No, I'm talking about Scotty over there.
Oh, I was gonna say we love our. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the only feedback I got earlier. Like, wow, Pesto's ad libs are really good.
Who the fuck said that? What was that?
Gambles.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes, y'all.
All right, word.
Up next, we've got, is this Gods of War?
Yep. Track 3.
It is also known as fucking Kratos by Kratos.
Can we make predictions for this track? This track's gonna be a banger.
I'm skeptical, man. Fucking skeptical.
I know, right? Here comes the Jorgamunder bars.
Jorgamunder.
Finally got a fucking track that has more than one word in the title.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's go.
Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. Look, I'm back on the front line, smacking the umpire, splashing the gas on you bastards who want fire. I'm the type that'll storm in rain, before, during, and after the sunshine. Try to reach out and grab if you want mine. Motherfuckers get stabbed, fuck a punchline. You can take a knee when you pray, I clean the plates off after I hunt mine. We could never be the same, never again, after the pain that I've been through. Whoever claimed that you should do battle with blame should be ashamed that they sent you. Pull out your brain through your temple and beat your ass while staying on tempo. Tried to tell them it's only biz, these marks still think they a friend though. Can't tell me shit that I've been on, trust these men are as real as a gemstone. Before I steal your hoe, I'd fucking put that bitch in the friend zone. She shows the deepest of throats and how she can go as low as a shin goes. So why the look of surprise when someone decides to leave her in limbo? Fuck you and hate cause I'm him though, and you still ain't doing shit, so watch as I stay on my grind and mow this shit down while you lame stay in bitch mode. You could never reach my level of flame if you stayed on your tiptoes. Came to fuck up the game, but so far I only gave her the tip though. Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. I gave them plenty of chances to match up with my energy. Everyone ducked it, so fuck it. The damage and aftermath, if one of them mentions me ever, just crushes their toughness. Destroy to rebuild again. In other words, I'm making something from nothing. Life is a game we kill to win, with a will to live that will punish you suckers. Causing ruckus and chaos with no repercussions. Just keep the justice is paid off. They saying because of the way I burn shit down, it must have been made off. On a road like Yahtzee, you cannot see that does not mean it's paid off. I'm saying stop and blame is like Tom Brady once he got in the playoffs. Get father time is not a father. Remind I'm a bastard child. Eventually went from a cog in the line to a god of the rhymes. I should last a while. You, on the other hand, ask around. Nobody cares what you rap about. Once you're exposing the facts are out, we know, and there's no way to mask it now. Harbor and hate will in essence make us carve up your facial expressions. Creating jack-o'-lanterns that'll help you bammers if you thinking of testing. I'll burn your compound down like the ATF did in Waco, Texas. Just know that if sun's out with them guns out, then it ain't for flexing. Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. Lock the doors, let it knock some more and crack jaws like rock and roll. Bones left broke like the body's poor, so what could I even check your pocket for? Talk a big game, but I stop you short. Slam dunk, get it dropped in court. Find me a way that describes us more than knowledgeable G's and gods of war. Gods of war. Gods of war. Gods of war.
That was Gods of War off of the Fifth Element by Knowlege. Jester Exodus Beats. What did you think of that one, my brother?
Dope track. Dope fucking track, man. That orchestra sample is fucking nasty, dude. That shit was nasty. And it kind of lets me down because, man, like, there's so much. I don't know, man. That sample could have been flipped so many fucking ways. But then, you know, kind of like the last beat I was talking about, you know, it's just not my style of beat. This is definitely not my style of beat. And I don't know, like hearing it 2 tracks in a row, like I gotta give this one a no. Man, like Knowlege, you know, Knowlege fucking kills it once again. The bar work and everything was fucking dope. And it's like, you know, Knowlege is another one where he's just a fucking presence on track. And I think he attacked the track from a couple different angles. Like I don't think he rode the beat like he could have. But I don't know, man. It's just I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this one. I'm just not feeling this one. So I'm gonna give this one a no.
In other words, Jester Exodus has just shifted around weirdly in his sheet and popped the hemorrhoids. So you are the unfortunate benefactor of the rage that comes along with popping a hemorrhoid. It's not a fun time. MC Envy,
No,
what did you think?
no.
Contrary to what you have heard, I think this is a pretty good song. I think he snapped pretty good. He had a lot of good punchlines. A lot of slick shit if you followed it. Would this be considered like a drill beat because of those fast hats or what?
I thought this mostly had a drill feel to it, which was straight. Like I haven't heard samples like I haven't listened to a lot of drill, but it sounded like that.
It's usually fast hats and drill, so that's kind of what it reminded me of anyway. So like you were saying, I'm not the biggest fan of the beat, but he murdered the fucking beat, and the hook was good, and it was a total flex. He was flexing the whole time. It was great.
And I do not disagree with that whatsoever. But to me, it's like I just heard it. Like I don't need to hear it again. Like I heard everything he said. Like what's that? What'd you say?
Name one bar.
I see your hand up like you're about to slap me out your fucking phone.
Name one bar. Name one bar. Stace, you said you heard it before. Name one bar.
No, I mean I just heard it.
Well, then if you heard it twice in a row, you should be able to recite one bar, right?
Oh man, I don't know something about before giving her dick, put her in the friend zone.
Okay. Scotty did that to me one time, and I was like, "You son of a bitch."
I don't retain shit like that. Man. I don't fucking know.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes
I
don't.
I wasn't listening. It just means my brain's fried, man.
That's fair. Yeah, it's all in your hemorrhoids right now.
Yeah.
So that's a yes, Scotty?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be bumping.
Yo. Okay. So that track was a banger. Didn't have the Yoga Munda bars in there, which made it even better because I was like, here we go. I'm the Greek god, the Yoga Munda. We were gonna hear that shit, dude. But we didn't. It would have been bad if I would have called it like that, but no, that was dope. I like that. To me, that's more trap than drill. I can hear the drill part, I guess, in the beat, but like
you could be right. Where neither of us are.
The way he rapped on it was more like a trap chopper, and like, yeah, that was dope as fuck. To me, that was an improvement from the last track. But the last track was fire as fuck. It was just like, we needed to hear one of these I'm gonna kick your fucking ass songs. So that is 5 out of 5 dirty ass roaches.
Oh.
Fuck, bro.
So normally I go last, but I have to empty out the poop sack. So I'm gonna go second to last. I'm gonna let Nasty go last so that I can run and do that after I go. If you think that's too much information, then you just fucking stay tuned because we get a lot more too much information for you here at the FOK Bro Podcast. Anyway, yeah, I think I I agree with Bumpin'. I think that this was. I understand Space saying, "Oh, this has a similar vibe to the other one," but I think the beat, particularly with that orchestra sample, set it apart enough with as a track. And I think the fucking hook was way different to me. And I think this might be, man, between this and that artistic track. It's hard for me to pick a favorite hook. I think it depends on the vibe that I'd be in. I really like this hook too. Like I especially like the way that you delivered it. Like Knowledge has like I've heard him say some stuff in like a calm manner. I've heard him say stuff more aggressive. This was obviously on that side of it where it was fucking grimy, aggressive. Like he was getting into it, and I feel like, and I think I saw him post actually a live version of this on a YouTube channel because I remember the title of this, or he went live with this track before, and I could see why he would do this track live because like this sounds like something that people would get fucking, they'd be like, holy fuck, like out of their fucking seat. And there was a lot of like, I feel like with the verses, like the first verse didn't grab me immediately. Like it was all right, but it didn't blow me away. But I feel like as the track progressed, the bars and the flow got like more and more captivating. Like I feel like it just continued to, like the intensity continued to ramp up and ramp up and ramp up with the fucking track. And I really, really liked it. And there were some fucking really, really clever bars in there. Like I really liked the scheme with the Bernie Madoff shit, the Yahtzee Nazi Adolf. Like that was fucking really, really clever. I really liked that. And I saw Scotty crack a smile when that shit happened because I was like, man, that shit was fucking cold. So I definitely give it a yes too, man. I thought that track was nice. And again, it's a testament, I think, even more to like a good artist can transcend into different genres and make you fuck with something that maybe you wouldn't have. And this is definitely a case of that for me in particular, because like I'm not, as like I just said, I'm not really into the trap, the drill, or whatever the fuck kind of genre this is. I really like the sample on this, but this is a sample that like I'd want to hear flipped on like a boom bap and fucking like Space said done a lot of different ways if it was a beat that I was rapping on. But it's not a beat I'm rapping on, it's a beat I'm listening to, and I think that for fucking what this was, like that shit was fucking dope, and it definitely matched with the energy that you brought to it. I thought it was fucking all around a dope song, so I'm definitely giving it a yes.
There's one thing that I wanted to add since we were talking about that string sample, is that like there's that scientific arrangement where they can play a certain amount of sounds in a certain amount of time, and it sounds like it's always ramping, like it's always getting louder, but it's actually resetting and you can't tell. So like this had an up and down, and it always ended high and started low. So like no matter what, every bar that he was about to drop, it was increasing. Like so it's actually a trick. It's a clever trick
What fucking worked on me
for like suspense in movies and shit like that.
It worked.
And how string progressions work, like it's clever. So it's always going to seem like he's getting hyped up just by the beat alone. You know what I mean? It's smart.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Nate Nasty.
Go ahead, go poop, Pesto.
He is. He wasn't even waiting for your permission, man. He just went.
The punchlines, yeah, and I really like that. That fucking. I wouldn't fuck your bitch. I'd put her in the friend zone or something. I forget how we did it, but it was great. It was like a ride. I really like the unique rhyme patterns. Like he was saying words in arrangements, and the way that they were rhyming with them and the energy was like matching the whole way was fucking phenomenal bar play. I kind of felt like this beat and that last beat were a little similar. But what sold me is that rage, though. Nah, I hope he's done. That's all I had to say on that. That's a yes.
I don't see how these similar at all.
Hell yeah. Now let's elaborate more into Space Cases. No. Let's stir the shit right now. Do you still want to say no? Face?
I do.
Did Nasty say yes?
Yeah, he said yes.
Okay, so Space is just a bitch, right?
Oh,
Face is a puss.
Right.
Face is a puss.
No, he popped a hemorrhoid. Nah. If he doesn't feel it, you know what? More power to
It's
him.
a fuck bro, yuck bro.
And it's not even like, obviously this track and the last track are two completely different tracks. This track was a lot more aggressive. Like this track, I feel like this track had a lot more punchlines, a lot more bars, especially in the second verse. But like, I don't know, the first verse, like, man, I really dug the hook because it was different, it was unique. Like, I've never heard a hook like that, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the song we just heard, like the Gods of War, like, I don't know, like he was just flowing, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just rapping. Like there wasn't too much that was clever about that fucking hook to me, you know what I mean? So I mean that's one reason. Another reason is because like the beat is it's the drum patterns, you know what I'm saying? Like the melody is fucking dope. The bass I can't hear because I'm on this shitty fucking phone. But like the drum patterns, like I don't know, man, like the fast hi-hats and shit. And the fact that the fast hi-hats, like they didn't really go nowhere. Like they were pretty powerful. And, you know, they maintained their position pretty much throughout the whole song. And
you think it's possible that this song would have gotten a yes from you if it was laid out in a different part of the album after something that was not as similar to you?
It's possible, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And if that ends up being the case, this would be something that would be interesting to go back and talk about album layout and curation too as a part of it. So I do always think that that's something interesting. It's definitely something that I listen for when listening to a project is how it was laid out, and I try to put myself in the artist's shoes and think if I think that they did it the right way, or how I would do it, or what I would think is right. I don't think there's anything that's a be-all, end-all, but it is always interesting to hear how people think about that. So
it matters.
So hell yeah.
The track listing matters.
It does. But this next one, I believe, is one that we have heard once before. This is Burn, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will still be listening.
Oh, absolutely. So will I.
Also,
I like this song.
Go take a dump.
Yeah, see how fast my dump was? Let's time how fast my dump was compared to Nate Nasty.
Hey,
we're gonna sell a fucking 1,000
in for a race.
We're gonna sell 1,000 ostomies by the end of this stream, boys.
Nate's gonna come back to
people are gonna be like, dude, I can poop in 15 seconds.
Motherfucker.
People be like, I can poop in 15 seconds if I just get my fucking guts on my belly? Yes, you can, sir. You too can poop in 15
I was gonna say
seconds.
you're fucking half bird. It like
I just flew out my window real quick and dropped a fucking nice white spray over the neighbor's car.
Yeah, I just
leapfrog people and empty that motherfucker.
Play the good old game of buck. Yeah.
Let's go.
Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Everything is temporary, set for the real, so we can leave them like the chupacabra crept in that field. Eliminated like they mess with your meal. In an evil simulation where we need to keep them kept on their heels. Cause the life we live is wretched and real. Not to glorify it, heard you'll sell your soul for a steal. Best hope the Lord is buying. Little shorties is dying, leaving their mothers mourning, crying, meeting with the coroner, seeing you must be mortifying. Cause you get tortured by these guys, ain't no running away. See, I'm a star up on these tracks, and that's on public display. So either face me or you fucking afraid. Don't try to play like you got nothing to say, you fucking lame. And Blaine is even worse than Murphy when it come to laws. Chances are he can and he will if someone does him wrong. A sentient whose mission is to crush them all, peeling off layer after layer until they're bare like a Russian dog. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. You could never earn enough of my trust to ever fuck me with. Luckily I learned that shit is just a kid, and I remember needing bread to spread the mustard with. So it's them thoughts that get in my head that kept me up and hustling. And shit was hunger driven, ego took a back seat. I'm eating rappers if they act sweet. Drop a beat and I know you see me solo when I'm out in these streets, but they all love me so I am in fact deep. Capiche? When I'm torching beats, I torture weak rhymed individuals, the type who seeming blinded by my syllables. This is my world, motherfucker. I am Bobby with the digital. Somebody try to stop me if it isn't true. Instant regret, you wrote a check and wouldn't cash this shit. Even with the set of techniques, you couldn't scratch me, bitch. Keep talking greasy, I ain't having it. Every time you see me, I can see your heart sinks like a battleship. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. It's the boogeyman in the flesh, live and direct. Looking for vaginas, trying to rhyme that I can dissect. You got one foot in your grave with one of mine on your neck. It's life or death in this game, we down to die for respect. And it's been days that rhyming shit just kept me from going insane, kept me moving forward without checking the score of the game. Dealing with them groundhog days, just more of the same, and feeling all the stresses of this thing without fortune and fame. Who gives a fuck? The content of my bars can get savage. All you wanna do is rap about arms like arachnids. Rather throw you out the car into traffic, cause you super subpar and wanna charge for that whack shit. Give it up, pull down your last vid, it's over with. The talent pool sucks and it's growing thin. Now I'm not saying everyone's supposed to be as dope as this, but way too many flat out suck and you know it, bitch. Your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Once your ego gets bruised and the bleeding's internal, we gon' use it as the fuel we need to feed the inferno. We don't need no water, let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Let the motherfuckers burn. Let the motherfuckers burn so we can let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns. Let the motherfuckers burn. Let the motherfuckers burn so we can let the motherfuckers burn so we can stuff them in a couple of urns.
That was Knowledge with Burn, and if you are just tuning in for the first time on this episode, this is the official FOK Bro album review of The Fifth Element by Knowlege. You can check it out on streaming platforms today. That shit just dropped. We are listening to it in the past because we're fucking cool and we get early access like that. FOK Bro. Also, before I pass this off to my dude Nate Nasty, I wanted to say that us at Twoface Media also know rappers that only be rapping about arms because they are 99% those. Nasty, take it away.
That was far reaching.
So are those arms.
So this is my second time hearing this track, and I liked it even more. It's a definite yes. Dope ass beat.
Hell yeah.
That
And
content though.
that being
fiery,
said,
fiery.
yeah, I like to hear everybody give a yes or no, but just for listeners and people that are just tuning in and knowledge as well, this song is already on the FOK Bro Podcast playlist, which you can also find in the description below. It includes this song, a couple others that you've heard so far on the stream, and a lot of other dope music that we have reviewed on the podcast. Make sure to go check that playlist out, give it a spin. If you find artists that you fuck with, give them a follow, subscribe, like, support their shit, man. We're all independent artists. We're all out here fucking jock itching for position, and it's important that we get some fucking help. MC Envy.
Hold on. I just wanted to stand on that. Like the album placement, I think it's really good after, especially after the last two songs and some of the things you touched on. But
I almost feel like swapping the position of this one with the last song, and that depends on what this next song is like. But I honestly, I feel like right now I would have potentially preferred that just sonically for me, just out of one playthrough. But anyway, MCN, you're muted.
Just to break those songs up, maybe, but like I feel like this song could be placed anywhere. Like so far, this is probably like the flagship of this fucking album. In my opinion, this is like the dopest track that I've heard from him so far, and it's like I really dug it the first time, and like Nate said, I think I dig it even more this time. And I think Mud touched on it the first time, but it was like that trust is earned shit. Like after the hook.
Yes. Yeah. I saw you smile every time it happened. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that tied it all together. Apart from just having that last bar be a good triple rhyme scheme, finishing with that trust is earned shit. I was like, yeah. The whole thing's dope. That beat's dope as fuck. I fucking love that beat. So yeah. It's really well put together.
Yeah. I be bumping. As you take a giant rip of one of the 5 roaches you gave him for the last song.
Now we can only get 4 roaches.
Dude, there's 2 different kinds of people in this world. Before you fucking say anything, there's 2 kinds of people in this world. There's the people that have roaches like that, and they fucking break the motherfucker up and put it in their thing, and then you have IB Bumpin', who just sticks the motherfucker in his pipe without breaking it up at all and lights it on fire.
Yeah, it's like a roach clip, but it's
FOK Bro.
All right, so straight up. I know I got a whole bunch of buds still too. Come on now, Moneybags make bumps right now. I had $1,000 at the slot machines.
Bro, this is somebody that has nugs and they're currently choosing to smoke roaches. You think you come from the fucking gutter? Get the fuck out of here. This is the bottom of the barrel right here. Twoface
right
media
now.
in it.
So that track, I'm gonna say this straight up, that's like a perfect fucking track. And I said this the first time. It was like 3 verses, fucking sick ass chorus. You fucking scratched at the end of it, and then you fucking let the beat play out. Like it had everything. Like it was almost like you didn't know how to end it. You just like, you know that we want to hear more of it still, and even after 3 verses, so you just stretched that ending out. And man, that song is so fucking good. And I know why it sounds better this time than the first time. It's because we had the video last time and we had to like divert our attention to the 2 fucking things, you know what I mean? Like but this time it was like we had the full effect of the fucking song. Like the drops, you did more fucking beat drops than you did in the last couple songs, but every single one of them was like slapping us in the face with fucking punchlines. And like, god damn, dude, like the song is so fucking ruthless. It's so fucking well put together. This is probably like my 10th time listening to it though. We played it the first time. I've been fucking listening to this song still. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope ass.
That's what's up.
That's
man.
yeah. That's a hell fucking no from me too.
Get it off the list.
Well,
Yeah.
let's elaborate on this. I want to hear more of why
Yeah.
why you would say no to this.
Well,
Let's
'cause
elaborate more.
it's fucking ugly, bro.
He wants to keep it for himself,
That's
just
what
like
it is.
Shrek.
Yeah,
Just
that
for
track-
Exodus.
That track's
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like this, it's a lot better the second time. I haven't listened to this since the drop, so the second time hearing it, like it's, I don't know, man. And maybe Bumpin' is right. Maybe it's because I was a little bit too focused on the video. I don't fucking know.
We also have the
But, like,
MP3 version, so the audio quality is probably a little better too.
That could be.
The video was
But there's also,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean the video is fucking sharp. But there's things I don't remember going on in the other version, like that pre-chorus section and the beat. Like, man, that shit's so fucking dope. Like, how did I not notice that the fucking first time? And then also, like, I can't really hear the bass, but I can hear the fucking, I can hear, like, I don't know, almost like the string hits, and like I could hear that part of the hook where like the bass does like that.
Yes,
little fucking
it
run,
does. It's so good.
Man, that shit's fucking slick, dude. Like this. So the beat is fucking flawless, and then knowledge. Like, I don't know if anybody could have did anything better to this fucking beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowledge became the fucking beat and like rapped the beat back to the beat. You know what I mean? It's like, if that makes sense, I don't fucking know. No, it don't make sense to me either. But to get the perfect fucking track, I think that's kind of how you have to do it, right? I don't fucking know. Look,
Dude, that was a beautiful fusion of producer and MC. Like, perfect fucking fusion. They fucking did the Dragon Ball. They did the Saiyan fucking doof, and it worked. They like.
Right.
That was fucking, yeah.
Are you saying?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Was that?
Are you saying this is a perfect track?
Yeah. Because once again, it does have all the elements too, and like, I enjoy how the scratching isn't just a cop out. You know what I'm saying? Like it actually adds something to the song, and it's done so subtly too. You know what I'm saying? And like it's scratching. I don't know if his vocals were sampled in the hook at the end or sampled over the beat at the end, and then they just threw scratching in around it, or if dude was actually scratching the vocal samples. But regardless, like it blended fucking perfectly. Like, man, I don't know. I fucking love this shit. Like, this shit. This track probably makes me the happiest I've been in a long time listening to a fucking track. So
That's dope.
I'm gonna give it a no. Also.
Yeah, and that makes me feel good because he just mixed down a whole project for me, and a whole project for us. So if this is the song that's made me the happiest of a song in a long time, he just basically was like, "That's better than everything that me and Pestilence have done in the last 3 years."
It's the happiest thing ever. I had a shitty
Well, that's high praise. It's high praise.
The thing is, when you mix your own shit, you hear it rough first. You hear it raw first. You hear it in its shittiest form.
Well, and you hear it a million times.
You hear it gradually get better, and by the time you hear it at its best, that's not the best time to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not hearing it for the first time. You're hearing it again and again and again and again.
I was just fucking with you.
No, bro. I want to explain this to you, just so you know.
Let him know.
All right, I'm done explaining it to you.
Yeah,
Who's next?
Succeeded. Me, actually. And, dude, you guys all stole my
no,
feedback.
hold on, then. I want to talk about this a little bit more then.
Oh, fuck you.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I appreciate
it.
Oh, know what I'm saying? That was the word. Oh, shit. No, I'm just...
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, I made the word. And you already
know what I'm
said it,
saying?
bro.
No, I ain't
Dragon
playing.
Ball.
No, I'm filleting a couple of fish at my filleting station. Hold on. Don't lose your patience. I got a couple of crawdads, a couple of crayfish in my fucking paddy wagon that's sagging.
This shit's amazing.
Dragon. And Yeah, okay. All right, I'm done.
No, I'm fucking with you. No, that was dope. And back to the track. Dude, you guys all took my feedback of it sounded better the second time. And I actually do think it's probably a lot to do with us streaming a video from YouTube at a decent quality. Definitely lowers the audio quality that we're going to get as opposed to a direct downloaded MP3 coming off of Nate's computer. Because there was little detailing that I did absolutely pick up on as well. The other possibility is that video dropped quite a bit before this project may have been completely finished audio-wise, and potentially they added a little bit more like mixing to this one before dropping the audio version. So
they didn't fucking have to, man.
I'm not saying they had to either, because I thought the track was fucking dope as hell the first time. But hearing it the second time, you get to pick up on the subtle detailing and stuff. At least for me, like with the bars, like man, there were some fucking bars in here that were like, man, you will never get enough of my trust, or I will never give you enough of my trust for you to fuck me with. Like that fucking line, dude, is so fucking dope, dude. Like that shit is such a fucking powerful fucking line about like protecting your fucking energy and not fucking telling your whole business to people, but not everybody needs to know your fucking full business, and not everybody's going to have your best interest in mind. So, man, this is the fucking fifth element to me. This is fucking knowledge, dude. This fucking track is that fifth element. That's what this fucking project is called, the fifth element. The fifth element is knowledge. This is knowledge, man. This fucking track is knowledge. It's a definite yes, dude. I fucks with everything this represents. The fucking beat, the fucking hook, the mixing, the scratching, the letting the beat ride out at the end, man. The layout, the 3 verses, no copping out, man. This shit was, this is fucking knowledge, dude. This is fucking letting them know. This is all of those. This is like one of those fucking. It really, really hits hard, and I think it flexes, and the combination of producer and MC is fucking top tier on this one as well. Definite yes. This is fuck bro. Definite yes. It was already on the playlist, but we're gonna fucking protect it with our life.
What was that called?
That was called Burn.
Burn, Fire, Fifth Element.
Yes. So fun.
Sweet. Well, I guess we don't have to play the rest of the album, huh?
No, dude, we have fucking all dope songs. We're not gonna stop now. Jesus fucking Christ.
The next track is better than Burn.
Dude. The next track is called, dude, you already got me on this next track. It's called Plunder. And you got fucking Bumpin' too, because he's constantly plundering shit and pirating shit. Dude, we're a whole fucking clan of pirates over here at Twoface Media.
No Shrek film is safe.
Yarg!
No Shrek film is safe.
No Shrek film is safe.
In any language.
Fuck, bro.
Up next is...
I'm gonna go take a shit. Gotta...
By 21, already got acquainted with life and death. If I had to choose, I go with life, despite the stress. Still, every chance I get, I murder it, I confess. Every move you make, you take an L like a knight in chess. Already flipped, that's a bloody Eminem logo. And I know it shows when I spit solo. So I don't need no CEO or platform full of dick blowers smiling in my face while it gets over. See, I'm independent in every sense of the word. Meaning I don't do relationships or sensitive girls. So what the fuck makes you think that I would enter this world and not give you what you bitches deserve? Shit's absurd. I'm a microphone murdering menace from Maryland and a dime piece damaging derelict who isn't scared to pen lines for you that are doper than heroin. Instead of living out the wire, you're wearing it. What's done in the dark eventually comes to light. If karma is a storm, I am the lightning and thunder strike. Same hands you feed them with are the ones they bite, so they can eat a dick. I come to plunder mics. What's done in the dark eventually comes to light. If karma is a storm, I am the lightning and thunder strike. Same hands you feed them with are the ones they bite, so they can eat a dick. I come to plunder mics. Started from the bottom and I'm glad too, because survival got engraved in my attitude. And we don't need to graduate to throw caps at you, and never need permission to do shit, so we ain't asking you. Consider it a pass to you, I kept it on wax. No need to let it be a reason for a requiem mask. Just be sure to keep it real when all the rest of the mask, or there's a lesson in that, cause I refuse to ever step the shit back. I'll always stand on my opinions in business, and down to lend a hand to all my friends who live in the trenches. Shit you witnessed if you've been in attendance, so fix your mouth before you speak to me, or you gon' need a visit a dentist. Get your face reconstructed for criticism. Everybody's scared to get these bars, I'm a prison sentence. Label me offensive, cause bitch I be spittin', deliver any minute, and I been it, so you know you can get it. What's done in the dark eventually comes to light. If karma is a storm, I am the lightning and thunder strike. Same hands you feed them with are the ones they bite, so they can eat a dick. I come to plunder mics. What's done in the dark eventually comes to light. If karma is a storm, I am the lightning and thunder strike. Same hands you feed them with are the ones they bite, so they can eat a dick. I come to plunder mics. I come to plunder mics.
That was Plunder by Knowlege. This is the official FOK Bro Podcast review of The Fifth Element, which just dropped today on all platforms. Go check that shit out. Go follow Knowlege, like and subscribe. We'll have links below. Oh my goodness. I'll be bumping after what you just said. I'm going to make you go first, because you just fucking taunted the shit out of him by saying, can that possibly get better? What do you think?
Yo, I'll tell you right now what I think. Holy fuck.
Did you just fall over?
2 legs in the air.
Damn.
Out of 2. So.
Damn.
Why is he out of breath from that?
you know why he's out of breath from that. You know damn well why he's out of breath from that.
Yo.
He's like a turtle, bro.
Yo. I fell. Alright. The ground just looks so fucking dope. So, that beat, let me tell you straight up about that beat. That shit was dope. The guitar that came in, like the bells. I make a lot of beats that are like that on Fruity Loops with like those kind of bells and shit. Ask Nate. But
It's true, Nate.
It's very Christmassy.
yeah.
Bro, as soon as that guitar came in, I looked at Space's face because I knew he was gonna be like, oh. And I saw you and Bump, and that was like this. That's like the connection of the fucking you two as producers.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of shit, that taste in the experimental, like that shit, man.
All his tracks have like the beat drops like very frequently. And like I said before, that's like high level producer shit. And it works. You know, it fucking works too. It doesn't sound like you do it too much. You could do it the entire time, and then as long as like you could still understand the rhythm of the beat and shit like that, like man, that fucking track was pretty dope. Man, that was really fucking dope. I wouldn't say it was like better than Burn, but it's fucking up there. It's a, you know, it didn't have as much verses, and the chorus, it was kind of hard to understand at first, but then I started listening to it better. But I got fucking like hypnotized by the beat, and I fucking woke up on the ground with my legs in the air. I was like, what the fuck is going
that
on?
happened a lot too, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the first fucking time.
Two out of two legs.
Playing.
Yeah, he's used to be on his back with both legs in the air.
No joke.
That's how I
Out
have
of
to
breath.
sleep.
Yeah, he learned that in prison.
Yeah, fucking so you can put a shank right under your fucking leg and grab it, man. You know, like fucking.
Tempt him with your asshole and hypnotize him.
You know,
and
and you wake up and your shank is underneath your leg, and your
Only
legs are
after he
cramping.
finishes, though.
Do you give it a yes? Do you give it a yes or a no, Bumper?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, that's a yes.
Alrighty, Nate Nasty.
I did want to also mention the beat drops are pretty frequent. It's a really good track. Like, I dig this, and like all listening to all the tracks up to this point, I was gonna wonder if we were gonna come across this threshold where you're like almost abusing the beat drops. Not like you're abusing them, but not like overusing them. You are fucking slapping this beat silly with that shit. So, fuck, bro. That's a yes.
Alrighty, Jester Exodus Beats.
Man, that beat, bro.
Yeah, I knew. I just saw your
beat,
face.
That beat is nuts, man. That beat's fucking crazy. And the progression is wild. Like that's kind of what really got me. Obviously, you know, I think Knowlege might have rapped on this shit. I'm not quite sure, but the beat was fucking dope. But then it dropped out, and then it dropped out again and again and again and again, and it was a little too frequent for me. And like, I don't know if that's your producer doing that or the engineer, because I mean, the producer has all the material where he doesn't need to do that pitch shift or the record stop fade out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, there's a lot of different ways that you can get that beat to do so fucking much. Besides, like, I don't know. I feel like it was overused in this track, and maybe it's because like you know it's been used in a lot of other tracks that we've heard so far, like the same technique. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm just getting sick of hearing it. Maybe I don't fucking know. But man, I wish it wouldn't have happened so fucking frequently in this track because like that beat really did it fucking tickled me pink. And Knowlege, man, you definitely did your thing on this. The hook, though, I wasn't fucking sure about because, like, I don't know, man, like the vocals in the background, like the lower register, not the lower register, but the mock demonic fucking vocals or whatever. Like, I feel like they were like too strong. Yeah. So those are my critiques. But man, I don't know. This is a tough one. Especially coming off of the track that we just heard, like just after hearing Burn, it's like, man, like this one, I don't know, man. Can you guys maybe come back to me?
Nah, dude.
Maybe I need to hear this again.
Nah, hell nah.
Oh man. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
That's
And
it
really is the fucking the beat dropouts because like man they get obnoxious to me and like the hook just wasn't hitting for me, man. So like it's not something that I need to hear again. So I'm gonna say no. I feel that man. I can't help but feel fucking bad for saying no to this one, but
Nah, you just did.
No. Yeah.
No.
I did. You know what? I'm
You
sticking
just
with
did.
it. I'm sticking with
MC
it.
Envy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty much in the same boat with Jester. In addition, though, I just like I heard enough of the bells the first time he did a track with the bells, and I didn't need to hear another one. Yeah, the hook I really wasn't feeling, and the dropouts. I don't know what is he the producer? He has a producer.
I believe he has a producer. You're also cupping your mic.
No, my phone's plugged in because it's dying, so my
Oh.
plug-in's behind my mic.
It sounded like you were rapping over your vocals for a second.
But it's a no for me.
Chump service. In agreement.
Let's give him the bump
Well.
service.
I'll
back down to the floor.
I'll don't worry too much, guys, because I will say that I fuck with the beat big time, and I do agree with everybody on this. I think we're all in agreement that and I think I'm more sensitive to it, not because it's been done so much, or I do kind of think that it has gotten to a point where it is like, man, like I would like to hear different elements of creativity from an engineering side, because it is like, I feel like you have diminishing returns, and it takes away from how hard that does hit on some of the tracks. So I think that having it on every track and having every track being mixed similarly, I think does take away and devalue like the really good times, like when it really, really hits. I do think you get diminishing returns when somebody listens to your whole project from front to back, and you have a lot of the same things going on an engineering or production level. I agree. I do think it does kind of you start to notice it a lot more. That being said, I fuck with the bells and the bell beat, and this beat in particular was really, really fucking dope. And I think that is another reason why everybody was a little extra sensitive to the beat dropouts, because it was like, this was to me one of the more unique beats, and it like did a lot of different things, and I would have liked to have heard the beat more. I agree with that, but the subject matter and like what you were getting off, man, I really, really fuck with it, because I think that everybody has been through these situations where, like, if you're in hip hop and you fuck around, like, it is no secret that MCs, producers, just people in hip hop and artists in general, we're all passionate people, the people that do this and continue to do this. And usually that leads to one of two different things. Either you're going to support somebody and really, really push them, or eventually, and sometimes these two things go hand in hand, there's going to be beefs. There's going to be strong feelings, and people have strong emotions one way or the other, and they really, really kind of tap into those things. I think that you really fucking got some shit off on this one, and I fuck with that. I do agree with also on the hook, like the effect was a little intense, because I think that took away from what is, it's still a dope hook to me. I still really fuck with that hook and what you're saying in that, but I do think it could have been a lot stronger if that was like kind of tuned down a little bit. Not completely taken away, because it's like, in particular, I was kind of on a big Cage kick recently, and I listened to, like, he's got a new project that came out a couple years ago, or like his newest project, and he did a lot of like kind of experimental stuff like that, and he has one song that I really fuck with on there where he does a similar thing on his hook, but it's a lot more subtle, and it sounds a lot more powerful. And I think that this track would have been enhanced by those kind of detailing things. But those are my criticisms. Outside of that, I think this fucking track was dope as hell. This was like one of my favorite beats on the project. It's definitely like between this and Burn, I think those are my two favorite beats so far. I just think like the engineering on this was probably my least favorite engineering I've heard on the project. But then on the other side of things, like, I think the content was again up in the top for me, so I'm gonna give it a yes as well. And we're gonna put this one on the playlist. So, despite Chump Service's best efforts, this one's gonna make it through.
Did Nate do one?
Nate, did you go? Yeah, Nate went after you.
Started with him.
We started with you, and then we went to Nate.
No, Bump got on his knees. I mean, on the ground, and then I went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we definitely did go with Nate. Yeah, you gotta.
Fuck, I forgot. I've been
Yeah,
smoking this whole time, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I think I know why you fell down.
So yeah, that
I'm
is
sober now, bro. That's all I do is smoke weed now.
this next one we have is Unwanted. This is track 6 off of The Fifth Element, which just dropped today. Let's check this shit out.
Get it.
Fuck, bro.
Go get Pete!
Cause I've been down and out, had it hard but don't know how to pout. Took the crowded route and drove straight through the roundabout. Resurrect the game without mouth to mouth, but I'ma be a deep breath of fresh air to it without a doubt. True to my roots, down to the boots. Only differentiated years about an album or two. We all working for the house and the view with fountains and pools, reaching through the clouds like the mountains would do. But I'ma make my dreams reality. Freddy-like mentality, be a nightmare to demons anytime they battle me. Knowing who you're rapping with rattles me. Rig it all you need to and you'll see that you ain't shit but a dab to me. I react savagely and ravage your team. Treat it like Assassin's Creed when I'm smashing these beats. And I'm giving out more facts to machines. They know I always been a factor. Now I'm finally catching traction and speed. It's time to leave them if the reason is good enough. Since Pop said it's me against the world, I put them up. You see, I stood against the sword and gun when I could've run. No wonder why nobody wanted us. It's time to leave them if the reason is good enough. Since Pop said it's me against the world, I put them up. You see, I stood against the sword and gun when I could've run. No wonder why nobody wanted us. I'm unwanted. Most say they relate, but I'm the most hated. Ain't a debate. The most underrated. But now I'm claiming this space. So introduce me to who thinking he ain't. So I can sit him down and sun him, no solar flare. Show him how my heart is like the Arctic, no colder stare. I keep it broke in hopes of no repair. Yeah, it still pumps blood, but there's no more emotions there. Just a robot who's running through the roadblocks and packs a lot of pieces like a smoke shop. See, the booth is like my own hot podium or soapbox. I speak about these evils like I know not. I solely want what I want. Fuck how you feel. I'm only so unwanted cause I know that nothing is real. And living in this prison, you can't trust how you feel. If this is life, I wanna fucking appeal. For real. It's time to leave them if the reason is good enough. Since Pop said it's me against the world, I put them up. You see, I stood against the sword and gun when I could've run. No wonder why nobody wanted us. It's time to leave them if the reason is good enough. Since Pop said it's me against the world, I put them up. You see, I stood against the sword and gun when I could've run. No wonder why nobody wanted us. Nobody wanted us. No wonder why nobody wanted us. No wonder why nobody wanted us.
Fuck Bro! Nate Nasty, what are you doing? Yeah, Fuck Bro. This is Fuck Bro, and this is The Fifth Element. Knowledge. Just dropped today on all platforms. Go check that shit out. That track was Unwanted. MC Envy. I'll let you get us off.
Okay. Was that like a bell or a string that was like, was it like maxing out? It was just like an angelic fucking tone that was ringing in the back of my head, like during the hook. Like white noise.
That was Jesus, bro.
Man,
There wasn't even nothing like that in the song, man.
I did not.
Angelic fucking tone on one of my beats, and I showed MC Envy, and he said the same thing, and I'm like,
Bumping. This ain't about you, bro.
no, it's just the angelic thing wasn't overpowering to me, but he was like, he's just said it was overpowering, and it was like,
yeah, I did not have the same effect with listening to headphones.
Yeah,
Jesus is knocking.
Okay. Well, whatever the case. there was some low hanging fruit there, but he had some really good punchlines. He had some good recovery bars. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm gonna say no.
Alright. Jester Exodus beats.
So this is another one of those like more modern style beats. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually not a style I'm feeling. You know, blah 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 blah. I said it all before. And like this beat didn't have like a whole lot to it. You know, like there was a bit of progression. And I mean, you know, there were some dropouts and shit. Some more cleverly done dropouts and more cleverly done beat engineering and shit like that. But I don't know, man. Like, I actually really felt this one. I think because there was like a lot of substance. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of emotional shit. Knowlege, he on beats like this, even like some of the other beats, his vocal tone and a lot of his like flow patterns and shit really remind me of NF. And NF is like, he's not someone that I'm into, but like the tracks that I do enjoy by NF, like I really fucking like. And I don't know, man, some of his shit just hits a certain way because like he's able to, you know, reflect that emotion or inflect that emotion and just kind of like get that through in his fucking tracks. NF is more like, I don't know, he's a very emotional motherfucker. Knowlege might be too, I don't really know, but I mean Knowlege, like he spits bars, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of NF though, like this track, I don't know, man, this track is dope. Like I was really feeling this. And I think it's a great breakup too from a lot of the other tracks because a lot of the other tracks, like, yeah, some had like some serious shit in it, you know, some had like some emotional shit in it, but I mean there was a lot of snapping, a lot of flexing, a lot of bars. And like this one, I don't know, man, this one felt a lot more straight up like a personal track. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I dig this one. I fuck with this one. And I'm gonna give this one a yes.
That is a yes from Jester Exodus beats. On to Nick Anasti.
All right, so I love the like anyone can get it vibe this whole project has been giving. This beat had me expecting something a little more, like just hearing it from the very beginning, like just the beat had me expecting a more like emotional, heavier track. But this one, it kind of came off as battle bars, like but more heartfelt, and I don't know, it was a little jarring. It's a dope track, but I am going to give this one a no as well.
Alright. I be bumping. He looks offended.
That was a dope track. The beat was dope as fuck. Reminded me of some fucking like endgame Final Fantasy fucking right when the emotions are all high and you invested so much time into the story. Like I agree with Space. There was a lot of substance. You were taking us along for a fucking ride. And like it's not about the punchlines. The punchlines were always there, but it's about the message. It's like you could rhyme cat with bat, but as long as you're saying something dope, like it still works. And I thought like it was necessary too to paint a picture. Uh, yeah, it was like I was in a trance listening to that beat, and I fucking shit you not, I was gonna go look for JFK.
I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
What the fuck?
I'm chapped as fuck.
Clearly, what the fuck?
That was a dope ass track, and it was a good. Is this the last song? Or
Second to last.
Okay, because that was a good. That would have been a really good way to end the fucking project, in my opinion.
This video is officially
That's a yes.
You giving it a yes? You giving it a yes? Okay.
It's flaring.
Yeah, man. I actually, I get what Space is saying with it, like kind of sounding more modern on the beat side of things, but I actually liked this one. I liked this beat a lot, and I think it complemented the style of track you were going for with it. And I think you fucking nailed it, man. Especially that hook, dude. That hook was so fucking powerful. And I think the substance that you put behind, like this one had a lot of emotion behind it. And it's not to say that other stuff you have on this project clearly has a lot of emotion behind it too, but this one felt like it was from a different place, and like a more vulnerable place. Like it's a lot easier to be aggressive and let anger out and do stuff like that, but to kind of touch into that, like like being unwanted, being, kind of being like, fuck, we always get, the cast outs, the fucking, the people that got bullied, the people that were on the fringes of society. It's something that not everybody can relate to, but I think more people than not can relate to at a time in their life where they weren't included, and how that made them feel. And this definitely is something that hit a lot of fucking like emotional places with me, and I thought it was really, really fucking dope. And I know how Bump feels about like, you gotta end your project with something heartfelt, bro. You can't be sending them off wanting more. And I disagree with that particular sentiment. But I thought this was a fucking dope track, man. I'm definitely giving this a yes too, because I really liked the message behind it. I thought it was like a really cool. It was cool to hear like Nate said, it did kind of have like still have the anybody can get it vibe, because I just think that's you. I think that's the presence that you bring. That's who you are. And that's just you being authentic to yourself. Nasty kind of has that vibe to him a lot of the time too. That's one thing that I would say that you guys have in fucking common, is that you guys don't back down from shit, based on the way that you guys speak. And I know Nate in person, and the reason he speaks that way is because he lives that. You strike me as the same kind of dude. So I think that definitely shines through, and I picked up what you were putting down with this one, man. I liked it.
Holy fuck you, ugh.
Yeah, fight me. Fight me. You be bumping. I see you outside the lunchroom at the 3:45 p.m. Be there or be a square.
This video's flagged again.
You won't come to Wisconsin.
How? How was it flagged?
Drop your low.
So the last track we have here, this is the official FOK Bro Podcast review of The Fifth Element by Knowlege. The last track we have, Reflection, track number 7. Let's get into it.
All right, let's go.
No.
Mama, simply call me sweet, where I am on.
Damn, man. If there's a soul protector, show some effort. I got soul possession and do most reflecting in the smoking section. We blowing Doja to control depression. And since I'm living in the booth, just consider all my flows confession. So Father, please, forgive me, but fuck 'em. I know you probably didn't breathe all of this in me for nothing. Police see me and start reaching for a reason to cuff 'em. But RIP doesn't even need to be the discussion. Yet it is often like somebody made a biz off it. Don't expect a discount just cause it's a kid's coffin. A box is a box, you won't want to knock. And that's the way they run your pockets while your loved ones rot. Costs more to pass away than to live on the streets. Want to walk a day in these shoes, tell him give me his feet. You could tell these Tims have been in the streets. And after everything, it's hard to believe the path I'm on is still incomplete. Found me rapping on a similar beat. I blame the multiverse. Multis rapped in multiple verses, like blame on no reverse. Lyrics like the cold so they can smolder first. I feel you might as well get filled up with hoes if you can't hold your word. I've been a soldier, sir, serving term after term in this prison. Getting older, so I'm focused on further ascension and making golden age music, turn of the century. No matter what I say to you, I murder the symphony. Reflection is the most humble of medicines, and I've been more than ready for the end, so let's begin. Come and try to test me with pestilence, get met with excellence, and that's without a minute of hesitancy. Evidence, they need more evidently. Still I'm living in the heads rent free. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Presently I am the president. See, I set the precedent before I made my residency. Now I'm here for good. Made a mark despite the years it took. Folks who wanna stare and all used to give me the weirdest looks. Not a chef, but I can clearly cook. Why not get it off your chest so I can give your little career a push? Off the edge of the cliff into the dredged abyss. I'll send your team too, that's what an exodus is. Can turn an optimist into a pessimist quick and make him question whether all this religious text are legit. Just trying to make enough to pay off this debt that I'm in and live a little bit before I get to see Rekka again. And people say I look like I haven't slept in a bit. No breaks or layovers, cause I'm never resting for shit. Just reflecting. Reflecting. That's right. These are my reflection.
Fuck bro, this is
this track.
Dude, fuck bro. This is the Fuck Bro Podcast. And I am Pestilence. And that was Reflection. This is the final track off of the Knowlege project, The Fifth Element, that just dropped today on all platforms. Go check that shit out. Go follow the mans. Go fucking tell them what you think about this project. MC Envy, I will let you go first.
Thank you. Okay, so that voice sample that they had in the background that sounded kind of like a Rasta type sample. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like it sounded like something that'd be in like a Damian Marley track. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That shit was fucking fire. Everything was, oh man, he spit super fucking nice to this. He found the line and just took it the whole fucking way. Everything was really nice about this track. Fuck yeah, I would love to hear this track. It gives me like Distant Relatives vibes.
Oh yeah,
I dig that.
And his rap style was different this time. He kind of, there's different rap styles that I could tribute to the way he was riding different flows, like from different famous people. And I'd say like this one was almost more like a Method Man style flow. Like it was dope.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. It ain't nasty.
So like this kind of flows and like the weight of how you did everything is kind of what I was expecting on that last beat. But this fucking what you did to this beat was dope. Yeah, like it's like calm, almost advisory, and then like you did kind of like get a couple more battle bars in there, but like it was dope. It was like you were dropping knowledge on them. Yeah. Plus the sickest Pesto and Jester Exodus shout outs.
Dude, hell yeah, dude. Rat Nest Regicide. What up, my Jockalos? Warp.
It's a yes. It's a yes for me. A definite yes. But yeah, I really like the change up. Overall in the project, this is the perfect way to fucking end it. I would have liked to see like more variation of like between this and what you were doing earlier.
When you're sitting there texting Knowlege because you're just like, how dare you talk shit about this Regicide on the last track of your project? I'm all fucking disappointed you didn't shout me out. Why didn't you shout out I Be Bumping?
I was like, ooh, do me next.
I be bumping.
Yo, that was sick. That sounds like a good way to end a fucking album. Like, that was the only way, because that last track sounded like a good way to end it, but then that one sounded like even a better way to end it. But it was really dope. Yeah, it's a whole different vibe from the rest of your fucking album. It's like, man, dude, it was fucking dope. It was nice. The beat was fucking sick. The way you flowed was sick as fuck. I could listen to that one a lot. One thing I didn't like about it was the pestilence and the Exodus reference. Like, I thought that was kind of lazy to fucking shout out lazy rappers, but you know, it is teach their own. You know, there's some low hanging fruit for sure.
I'll show you some fucking low hanging fruit. I got a couple plums in my shorts for you.
Couple low hanging fruit cakes.
Not the berries.
Jesus fucking
Christ. They don't call me Professor Plums for nothing.
Yeah, they call you Professor Plums because fucking you wish you were Professor Bump.
Shut up. Just stop.
All right, Jester, Exodus of Beats.
So this track, this might be another one of those perfect tracks, man. This it really eliminated a lot of doubts, because I was like, man, okay, so we're going into the last track. It's like, man, like, I feel like there needs to be more. You know what I'm saying? Like seven tracks just ain't enough for this album. But man, like, that track closed it fucking flawlessly. You know, like, when the track started and shit, I was like, man, like, this is fucking dope. Like, could listen to this for fucking ever. Like, and then, you know, the way he was spitting and shit, the way he fucking approached the beat, and just like his flow and delivery and everything, like the nice chill shit. You know, I was like expecting a hook, then like, you know, expecting a second verse that wasn't gonna be able to top the first verse, and I was just like expecting all this shit, but like the way he executed was fucking flawless, dude. And man, I don't know, like, I don't know if that track could have been done any fucking better. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a great fucking track, and even a better way to end the album. So like, I don't know, man. To me, like, between that beat and everything, dude, like, I don't know, man. It competes with Burn. To me, like, I don't know, like, Burn, you know, Burn has the verses and the hooks and the scratching and all that shit, but like, this track is just, I don't know, man. This motherfucker's nice. This shit's nice. So I'm gonna say yes, because I need to hear this again, and I need to hear this on a fucking system, because like, this shit's crazy. Like, I could tell, you know, I could hear a lot of the shit going on in the beat, like the massive reverb and all that, but like, I can't get the fucking full effect of the track, so I need to hear this shit again. It's a good thing it's April 1st today, because I can listen to it today.
You will also be able to listen to it in the past, because I will send you the MP3s, everybody, of this project, so that you guys can also do some further listening on your own kind. Yes, we are Knowlege. That is the price you pay for sending music into the FOK Bro Podcast. We all,
He's gonna be mad.
all your music are belong to us.
Yeah,
no,
burning a bunch of CDs.
We need it for review purposes. No.
Another thing to be said about that track being that dope at the end is, like, even if you were like me and the couple tracks before you weren't really feeling, like, you're still gonna end on a dope ass note. Like, that was great.
Honestly, could listen to the whole album.
That was fucking dope.
Again, you know what I mean? Like, on a road trip.
Oh yeah.
It's not all about you bumping.
Yeah. So I am going to say,
I'm the best.
I'm gonna say this. I was feeling the fuck out of that right away, and I was really fucking hoping, and I kind of caught the vibe of it before we got to that point. I was really hoping there wasn't gonna be a hook, because I was fucking loving what you were doing so much, and it felt like man, when I thought about the title of the track, I'm like, dude, is he just gonna fucking sit in this fucking pocket and just fucking lay it down this whole fucking time? I fucking hope so. Once you fucking started, and it was so fucking dope. You had a lot of really fucking powerful bars and shit in there, and it was so fucking cool hearing. Like, I really like your delivery on everything else. Like, I like your delivery. It's one that I fuck with. So hearing a totally different delivery that I also really enjoyed, that's fucking impressive to me. From any MC that can do that, that can fucking really sit in a different pocket. That shows diversity. That shows like just that other level to this. That it's kind of something that we've talked about on episodes in the past with particularly with people that send us music that needs a lot more work. And it's like when you work fucking hard at this at any fucking level, you can expand what you're doing and fucking continue to fucking evolve and do more and more creative things and more different things. This is the kind of shit that you get as a result of it. You get the ability to fucking put a track like this on the same fucking project as a track like Burn or Plunder or, you know, fucking Artistry or Artistic. Fucking whatever the first one's called. That shit is fucking dope. That was, man, I agree with Space. That's like right up there with Burn and the first track on the project. I'm gonna fucking look it up right now because I feel like a dickhead.
It's artistic.
It is artistic. So yeah, and man, those fucking three, yeah, this is autistic. That's artistic. But that fucking shit was dope. And I just want to say, like, and I'll give everybody else an opportunity to kind of give their closing remarks on the project as a whole. I'm gonna give this a yes. So this is a fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro, fuck bro. This is going on the playlist, which means all the fucking songs on this are going on the fucking playlist. This is officially, just statistically, this fucking project is FOK Bro Podcast approved. I would say, you know, and I'm going to have everybody else maybe potentially go and say this. My recommendation is to go and fucking spin this shit, y'all. Like, even if you tuned into this whole fucking episode, you got to hear all these tracks. I definitely encourage you to go and find this on your favorite streaming platform or download the tracks. I'm sure he's got it available. I don't know if he's got Bandcamp, but if he does, I'll have it down there. We'll have all his links in the description. Go check this shit out and listen to it in like your fucking best pair of headphones. Listen to it in your fucking vehicle, whatever you got your best fucking system, because there's a lot of fucking cool shit going on here. And I think there's a little bit of something for a lot of different fucking people in hip hop. Like, this was a really, really fucking strong project. I definitely encourage everybody to go spin this. Do not skip this project. Fifth Element available on all platforms. Nate Nasty, do you have any closing remarks?
Fuck bro!
Fuck bro!
No, I don't.
What do you think? Do you think people should spin this project or should they skip it?
You're goddamn right. I couldn't disagree with anything that you said. I like this project. I did give one of the tracks a no, but you know, overall, like, this is all going to end up on my playlist.
Nope. I'd be bumping. Spin it or skip it.
Yo, that fucking whole project is dope as hell. And like the beat selection, you know, there was some for all of us in there. There was some we didn't like. I liked all of them, but you know, I could see how some people wouldn't like some of the beats, I guess. But man, like that Burn beat, like everybody has to like that. If you don't like that, then you rap on your vocals. Straight up. But no, like that fucking, like there was a lot of good beats. There was a lot of fucking bars, man. Like, and then just the continuity of the fucking or the continuity of fucking the beat drops and shit and fucking all the effects. Like that whole fucking thing I thought was put together really good. Man, Knowlege, like I know you don't smoke weed, but I'm gonna get you high today. I am gonna be bringing you some buds, bro. When I see you, fucking, we gotta blaze one, bro. And check that shit out again. Like, fuck, bro. Like, Fucking, I don't know if you're in a state where the weed's legal, but over here it's legal as fuck, bro.
Fuck bro. He just used fuck bro in like 4 different contexts.
Fucking
It's
suck 'em off.
natural over here.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure fucking did.
So spin it or skip it. Obviously spin it, right? Based on everything you just said. Okay. MC
Yeah, hell
Envy.
yeah.
Yeah, spin it. You only got 7 songs, but there's something for everybody on there. You know, everything was well put together. Everything was pretty much well produced, and I don't care for all of it, but I would still play through the whole thing. So I would spin it.
Oh yeah.
Good album.
Jester Exodus Beats.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this album to just about any hip hop head out there. I don't necessarily think there's something for everybody on here because like there's some people who strictly listen to classic shit, you know, old school shit. And I don't think he really touched on that too much on this fucking album. But we're all pretty aware of Knowlege's diversity. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised that I didn't really hear him chop on the tracks, especially with some of those more modern beats and shit, because like Knowlege can fucking chop. So like I was surprised, but I mean I'm cool with it, like 100%. As you know, like I'm not a big fucking chopping fanatic as it is. So, but you definitely get to hear multiple sides, multiple layers of knowledge. And what I think is really cool is like this is an album that you can put on, you know, like you said, put your fucking headphones on and not just listen to it, but experience it. You know what I'm saying? Because like he paints some fucking pictures. He lyrically, you know, he puts, I don't know, man, he just fucking puts shit on pen and paper that you don't just listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of, I don't know, you fucking experience it, man. The shit you can relate to. I don't know, man. He's dope, bro. He's fucking dope with it. And I think this album puts him into some fucking words, you know, his style, his skill, even the type of shit that he listens to, you know. So, yeah, spin this shit. Even though there were a few tracks I don't like, whatever. I would still recommend people check him out because it's quality shit, man. Knowlege is definitely a quality artist. So, that's what it is.
Hell yeah. This has been a special first time album review by FOK Bro Podcast. I am Pestilence. That is Nate Nasty. We've got Ivy Bumpin', Jester Exodus Beats, and MC Envy. This album gets 5 out of 5. FOK Bros! FOK Bro.
FOK Bro.
This is how I look when I'm rapping.
Fuck.
FOK Bro.
Why are you moaning into the mic?
Hey, FOK Bro.
Yeah. Somebody clip. Somebody screenshot this. I can use it as my.
One more time, I'm going to say it. Check the links in the description. We have the project, The Fifth Element. It just dropped today on all streaming platforms. Salute Knowlege. Thank you for the opportunity for checking this one out early. We really do appreciate it. And we appreciate you all who follow the show. Make sure to like and subscribe. Knowlege on all platforms. And also, FOK Bro.
Great job.
Bro.